The angel who stopped Abraham from killing Isaac is the same angel who later led Israel out of Egypt. His name was Michael, and he's one of the 3 archangels mentioned by name in the Bible. The others are Gabriel, who announced the birth of Jesus to Mary, and Lucifer, who was in charge of the music in heaven. But before he fell, that is. Anyway, Michael is introduced in the book of Daniel, chapter 10, verse 13. He says, "While I, Daniel, was fasting, eating only vegetables and fruit, I didn't use any oil or other delicacies, and my food was prepared without salt or vinegar. While I was in the midst of my depression, my great affliction, the angel Gabriel came to me and said to me, 'Daniel, I have now come forth to help you. So take courage and be of good faith, for it is your father David who will be king. And I am here to help you against the kings of Persia.'" So this passage tells us at least 3 things about Michael. Number 1, he helps those who serve God faithfully. Notice, he came to help Daniel. Daniel was a man who had been praying 3 times a day, even though he knew the king had decreed that no one was to pray to anyone but the king. That's what we read in Daniel chapter 6. No. 2. Michael comes with a word of encouragement. He tells Daniel to take courage and be of good faith, because God is going to raise up David's descendant to be king. This would have been a good word for Daniel to hear, because the book of Daniel, chapter 7 through 12, is actually written during the time of Antiochus IV. And this guy Antiochus, he was the worst. He desecrated the temple. He killed many Jews. He even erected an idol in the court of the temple, forcing the Jews to worship him instead of the true God. So to tell Daniel that a descendant of David would eventually become king would have given him hope to keep going. And number 3, Michael came to help Daniel against the kings of Persia. Many people think he was talking about the Medes and the Persians who conquered Babylon. But if that's the case, then why does he say kings of Persia, when Cyrus the Persian was the one who allowed the Jews to return to Jerusalem and rebuild the temple? And if Michael was really talking about the Medes and the Persians, then wouldn't he have said something like this? Don't worry, Daniel, because God has given the kingdom to Cyrus to deal with the kings of Babylon. Instead, he says, "I am here to help you against the kings of Persia." And there's only one king of the Persians at this time, and that's Artaxerxes, the same king that Daniel had offended by setting up this new law and a royal decree that no one could pray to any god but him. So I believe Michael was telling Daniel that God was going to use King Artaxerxes to punish those who persecuted the Jews, just as God had used King Cyrus to punish the Babylonians, so the angel who stopped Abraham from sacrificing. Isaac is the same angel who will one day lead God's people into battle against the forces of evil, and he'll do so riding a horse that's white as snow. That's what we read in the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 11.